Hello, welcome to Star Wars Obsessed. Smith Lord Creations is run by a person who creates these fantastic customs. And I've shown one of my customs, and it's this one. Well, Smith Lord Creations has decided to release 13 more figures. And they decided to release them as a package deal. So I have to consider, do I want to buy all of these vintage Kenner style action figures? Let's take a look. Okay, I have to go to the website, the Fans Strike Back. I believe those are the distributor for the Smith Lord Creations. I'm going to go to the website and we'll check it out. Here we are at the Fans Strike Back website. We'll go to the Star Wars Collectibles. And here we are with the carded set. There's a loose set and a carded set. But here are the other items that they have available for purchase. Some of them for purchase, some of them sold out. And they look fantastic. A lot of them are vintage style, recreations of vintage. It looks fantastic. So I'm going to go to the carded set because I want the carded, because the carded is gorgeous. But here they are, the carded set of 13 Star Wars vintage unreleased figures for pre-order. And that is the price. Yikes. And I have to wait until the end of 2019 or the beginning of January 2020. That's a long wait. But it's, a complete set of 13 Star Wars vintage sculpted carded figures, never released. And they got these set of figures: Owen, Beru, Biggs, Wedge, R4-M9, Princess Leia hologram, Admiral Mahdi, Han Stormtrooper, Sand Trooper, Cantina Spaceman, Captain Antilles, Y-Wing pilot, and a bonus mystery figure. Ooh, what could that be? Ooh, I'm so excited. But I want to get the carded versions because the figure on card, that would be gorgeous. So let's see. The first one, here's Uncle Owen, and this is the actual carded design. Looks fantastic, and the figure looks great too. And here's Aunt Beru. Great card. All the figures are basically in the concept design right now. And here's the concept for Biggs, and here's Wedge Antilles with the card, and this is the official card design. It looks great. And I like that these X-Wing pilot figures have the black gloves as opposed to the Luke, where the original Luke design did not have a glove, just bare hands. So you can see that the body pretty much looks the same as the Luke. Different design with the helmet. And the next one is R4-M9, as seen at the very beginning of Star Wars, A New Hope. And then the hologram Princess Leia. And I do know they're supposed to include the cape with that. I believe this is an incorrect concept, although I love the card art. General Mahdi, well, that's a great card. The figure, although the figure itself looks like the body of Grand Moff Tarkin. And they're not kit bashed. They're all supposed to be created by Smith Lord Creations. The next one is the Han Solo and Stormtrooper disguise, which I did get, but as you can see, it's a different card. It's the original Star Wars card, and mine is a Power of the Force. I think the one in the Power of the Force is a little bit better than the picture that they're showing here. And it's funny how they just have the helmet it's just thrown in there with the figure. And the Sand Trooper and Spaceman. This Spaceman is seen in the cantina very briefly, a few seconds. And then we have Captain Antilles, which is a really great design of a figure. Of course, these are still just concepts. It could change, I guess, when they have the actual design completed. And the Y-Wing pilot, which looks actually pretty cool. But that's only 12. Then we have the mysterious 13th figure. Ooh, I'm so excited to know what that's all about. But now it's time to make that decision. Pre-order the carded set? Should I do that? Here we go. $449.99. Time to check out. Okay, gotta enter all my information. Of course, I'm using the Toy Polloi discount because why wouldn't I? Time to enter my credit card information. Entering my credit card. Should I? Should I? Should I? I don't know. Can I do this? Purchase. It's completing my order. I have an order confirmation. I just forked over this much money. Well, considering that I won't be collecting anything after the last Star Wars movie with The Rise of Skywalker, I will not be collecting any more. From the newer movies, from the TV shows, I will not be collecting any of those. So I figure, well, why not? If a company like Smith Lord Creations is offering figures that were never created back in the 80s, back in the 70s and 80s, never created in the original Kenner design, of course I'm going to go for that, because that's a wonderful feeling to think, wow, I'm going to get these. I'm going to get these vintage style figures, and they will be in my collection and make my collection bigger, my vintage line collection bigger, and just look great. I'm just really excited about this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. This type of collecting, custom and reproductions. I have no problems with reproductions. They offered reproductions like Snaggletooth, Blue Snaggletooth reproduction of Yak Face, and I don't have any problem with that, especially if they are not, when they sell their items, they're not trying to put these out as authentic items. They're not doing that, and they're even just doing subtle changes to the figures to ensure that there can't be any kind of scamming going on, that somebody buys it and then tries to resell it as an authentic item. I am not somebody who plans on reselling my collection. At least when I'm alive, I don't plan on reselling them. And I think it's wonderful that this company is doing that. It's an exciting period that fans are now taking the reins and saying, this is what we can do. With a lot of backing, of course. Obviously, they need support. But they say, this is what we can do. We can actually give you what you want. It's really exciting. I'm very happy for this. I just cannot wait to get the figures. This is going to be awesome. Hey, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. To be alerted to new videos, click on that bell icon. And you can check out more of my collection at the Star Wars Obsessed blog. Just click on the link in the description below.